And the signature for these ones is... All right. So we know dx dt is 8 feet per second. So if we use tan theta again, opposite over adjacent, we get 100 over x. This one's not as easy as the last one because we've got the x on the bottom now, so this is really the same as tan of theta 100 x to the minus 1. Now when we figure out the derivative, we're going to get secant squared of theta again, d theta dt equals negative 100 x to the negative 2 dx dt. So we're going to need the value of x. We're going to need the value of theta so we can figure out all of these things. First of all, for figuring out the value of theta, I would probably use sine because I know that sine of theta at that moment will be the opposite over the hypotenuse, which is 1/2, which is 30 degrees or pi over 6. Okay? So we know that theta is pi over 6. We also have to, unlike the last question, we have to figure out what x is. But that can easily be found out from a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And you said it's 173.20. Is that 100 root 3? I said, is the number the same as 100 root 3?
Just give me 10 years. Root of 300. Yeah.
Good.
Oh, wow.
Whew. So let's figure out what d theta dt is. We've got negative 100 on the bottom here. We're going to have 100 root 3 squared. Dx dt, was it 8? And when I move the secant squared, which is 1 over cos squared, to the other side, we would have cos squared of pi over 6. When I square this, one of the hundreds is going to cancel out with the other 100. The root 3 is going to square to give me 3. So I'm going to get 1 over 300 here. Times by 8, I'm just going to write that. It's 8 over 300. It's, yeah, and then cos squared of pi over 6. If cos of pi over 6 is root 3 over 2, cos squared would be 3 over 4. Which will give us negative 2 over 100. Negative 1/50th radians per second. And it should be negative since that angle is decreasing. Actually comes out to a pretty nice number in the end. Of course, these questions, they often plan it so that it's at a specific time so that there's a nice number, like the pi over 6 angle.